You're about to get sniped. What do you mean?
Look at the face. Look at the camera. Peep the camera, bro. I don't see that. Are we gonna start this or what?
Yeah, we're gonna start this. I asked you, like, do you want to ask me
Cool.
questions first for the first Q&A? Because I want to
Let's
do two
let's
recordings.
you
So
let's have you because I don't really know what I want to ask you. So let's just do you ask me questions.
all right. I mean,
I'm so popular. Okay,
what
sorry. Go ahead.
what kind of questions would you rather like? What kind of questions would you want me to ask? Like, where do you
Everything
draw
is
the
on the table.
line? And
Everything is on the table.
yeah, all right. Let's do this. First question.
And
Oh my god, I had the
yeah.
first question before. Let me think of it. Frick. Gosh, dang it, dude. God. Um, um, I don't really. Okay, I had the question before, but I can't think of it. Okay, give me a topic. Give me a topic to like ask you.
Gaming.
Do you like a
What
Pacific
about
game?
me? I don't know, Minecraft, GTA, Fortnite. I don't really care. I kind of play all them sons of bitches.
Okay, so let's ask you questions about personal life first. Okay. Hi, breakfast. Where are you from? What what how has your life been? What got you into gaming? You know, that kind of stuff. Like, you know, how was that? What was that like? What was your life like as a kid? You know, that kind of stuff.
Um, well, my life as a kid, I mean, it was pretty simple. I remember, I remember my first console. I was, oh Lord, I must have been no older than like 10 years old. I got the Xbox 360. I actually have it under my desk right now.
I feel that.
Uh, I yeah, no, I got the Xbox 360 for my birthday and I got Minecraft and I got oh, what's it called? I think it's like a Need for Speed or something.
That's like,
And I played hell. Wait, can I curse? Like
yeah,
not too much, like is
it's
hell
fine. Yeah, I'll
like
have someone edit it, so it's fine. It's whatever.
so like I played the hell out of Minecraft
Oh yeah, dude.
and I still do today.
Minecraft?
I've been
I
playing it for
mean, I've thought about getting back into it, especially for YouTube videos now and streaming. Bet.
yeah, well, I've been playing Minecraft on and off, but mostly on for roughly 10 years now. So I've
I know that much.
really been with the game. But yeah, no, when I was a kid, like I never thought that like I would be even able to own a console because like when growing up we weren't necessarily most like wealthy people. Like we made ends meet and everything, but it's not like we could just go out there and like I'm gonna buy an Xbox 60 and whatnot. So it was a really cool experience to have. And I remember just like staying up all night, sitting on my. I remember, dude, I had a kick-ass setup, bro. I had my TV on the wall, had my Xbox on a shelf on the wall. And I just sit in my bean bags and I just be gaming with a fucking fruit roll up in my mouth. You know what I mean?
Mm, yeah, that's a good
Like,
one. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's actually really
And
cool.
yeah, and then
Okay, but did
I
you ever play mobile though? Did you play mobile before console? That's the real
oh,
question.
okay, that's actually a good question. I actually I got an Xbox 360 before I got an actual phone.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember I got a really old phone and there was one game on there called Drag Race City, and it was where all you do is just like you'd match the arrow with like the green bit,
Yeah.
and
Mm.
then
Like a
you'd you'd
retro,
upgrade your
kind of like
cars.
a retro thing.
Oh, yeah, it was. It was like, that was my crap,
Yeah, that was
that was my
definitely,
stuff.
definitely. I know that feeling too. Like I used to play mobile all the time, like as a kid, and then I
I
grew
used
up
to
and
go
got
outside as a
console.
kid, man. Them's was lit.
Dude, it's crazy. If you really think about it, like in the next few years, guys, like dude, we're gonna be like we're probably all gonna be PC by then. Like we're gonna be PC capable. If you really
I
think, like,
think
have
by
you
the
thought about
time,
that?
yeah, I've thought about going PC, but the thing about
Yeah.
it is, I'm not even that good at Xbox yet, so I don't wanna learn new things at once. Cause like I
Yeah.
play games relatively well, like
Well, no, I'm saying
Fortnite,
like
but
not
like,
even just PC just for gaming, but I'm saying like we're all getting like PCs for like editing, for
oh dude,
like
I want to get a PC for editing so
videos
bad.
videos and recording stuff at good quality and everything like that. Like without my laptop that I have now, like we would not be recording this would have never happened in the past, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, dude. I remember my OG YouTube days, bro.
Uh-huh.
Cause I remember back then
Yeah.
I was the only member in the team that did cinematics, and that was different. No one in the team did cinematics. I was that guy, and that was pretty poggers.
You told me that story when
And
you
then like,
like joined Rave, like the first time before, that other stuff happened, like the kind of a little bit of falling out, but then when we made it up. But I remember you told me about that, like you started doing cinematics for another team, and then like you kind of like
mm,
stopped. Like you kind of just quit teams after that, and then came
yeah,
back to
no,
them.
I don't wanna talk, I don't wanna talk bad about this team because it really wasn't a bad team.
Yeah,
Um,
makes sense.
it was like, see, the thing about it was, the team I did it for, the team's name was Chips. I don't know why. I don't know who thought of it. So maybe that team's doing something. Maybe that team when I left got 1 million subscribers, and I'll never know because I have not heard anything from that team. But I remember I was the cinematic guy. Because there was like 20 of us. I remember that, and it was more of like a
Yeah,
friend group, kind of like right now. It's more of a friend group than it is a team, and we are still a team, but
yeah.
on the
We
surface,
connect
that
more
it's black and
than
white.
we connect more from being just all serious.
I know we're just friends goofing off and telling racist jokes. That's a joke, by the way. We don't actually do that. We do not condone racist activity in Team Rave.
Okay, buddy.
That was a joke. That was a
Yeah,
joke. That was a joke.
yeah,
Yeah, no, it's super cool, especially like Eve, everyone has their own thing. Like
uh,
everyone is welcome. Like I remember, Twiggy, those of you who don't know, Twiggy, the guy who helped me on the begging montage
yeah, yeah,
for Team Rave.
yep,
That guy, we've been friends for years, and to see him just like, hey, can I join Rave, and him get
yeah,
in, that's a huge deal for me because like that just to show that like, yeah, we like skill, but we don't really. It's not like, hope you're bad at the game, now die.
yeah. That's how some teams are, you know. It's all right though. Like, we're trying to make like Rave a lot different from a lot of these other teams, and that's why everybody like loves us so much and hates us so much, because we don't fall in line with like everybody else. So it's like that's just how we've
Yeah.
always been.
And I remember I
We don't
went on my
follow
old
everybody
I went on
else.
my yeah, no man. I'm just like a couple of days ago actually, because when you said you're gonna do this interview, I like for some reason got a huge nostalgia trip. I just went to like old rave members and even now rave members, like old videos,
Uh,
and just to see where we started off, and
that's what I've been
it's
doing recently
crazy.
too, dude. It's so like looking back at our history now, like I'm like, whoa, like we did that, like we're doing this right now, and it's
Yeah,
crazy to
no
think
man.
about,
I
dude.
remember
Oh my gosh.
I went back and watched all my old montages just to see like where I
Yeah.
started. And I remember watching my first montage. It was 4 clips, had no music,
Oh my
had no
dude.
music, had no
Dude,
nothing. It was just
do
four
you
clips
remember
together.
do you remember when you when I first gave you the idea of using music, and you were using like the YouTube made music. You weren't editing on mobile yet then, and you were just making the clips inside of the YouTube app. I thought.
Oh
Dude,
yeah, no man, it's
yeah. And then also, dude, we gotta tell them about the time like when we got like we're still gonna do this in the future because you know it's kind of like actually a good secret to make it inside of the YouTube app. I thought.
oh yeah, no, man, it's
Yeah. And then also, dude, we gotta tell them the time like when like we're still gonna do this in the future because you know it's like actually a good secret. To make
oh yeah, no, man, it's
yeah.
made right here.
Yeah.
This is how it was made, right here. This thing in my hand, this is how it's made. And that just goes to show, you can do stuff that other people like yeah, sure, my editing isn't the best, but I can still kind of keep up with someone who may edit on PC. Like
Yeah,
you don't
bro.
need a lot to
Definitely.
start, and I think that's what's beautiful about content is you can just find a way to work for you,
Bro, definitely.
and you can use resources.
Definitely.
But no.
What are some other questions I can think of? I had it in my head a few minutes ago. Right. Oh, there's a good one that I asked Lucky as well. Like, this is a really like good a really good like question, which kind of made me and Lucky laugh. And you saw the Q&A with Lucky, right? Where he said like you would want him, he would want to be your roommate type of thing if we were in like got a team house
me and
or
Lucky,
content house and stuff. Yeah.
Yep, no, me and Lucky be roommates and we'd snuggle and kiss. What?
What? What? You didn't know? He didn't say
What?
that?
I got a wheel on out of here.
Yeah. Might have to go for that, you know.
I might have to put that one back in the rafters.
That wasn't meant to get leaks.
Get swatted.
FBI, open up. But yeah, but who would you see yourself bunking with in the future? Like, who would you have a
that's a good question.
If you could have a setup with like, it was big enough it was a big enough like 2-person room, right? It had one set up off to the side, like let's say by a window or something like that, right? And then one off to the wall, like right next to it, like 2 big desks, like huge just desk line.
Honestly, like,
who would you share a setup with? Like, let's not say like room. Let's say who would you see yourself making content with, like next to every day, that type of thing.
Honestly, probably Lucky or Lamentus.
Lamentus?
I'd see
really?
definitely those 2 guys. I don't know. See, Lamentus is funny when he's butter at the game, you know what I mean? Like when he is dog water, I'm joking by the way, Lamentus, I love you. Mwah. But like when he's Yuki butter, okay, he is the funny when he's in content mode, he is the funniest guy in the world.
He deserves definitely. He needs to blow up soon, like dude lock.
I remember I went to bed one night literally with a stomach ache because I was laughing so hard because of what Lamentus was doing, bro. Such a like for who he is, and I don't want to say anything that maybe he doesn't want me to say, but like who he is and how he does content, and just like know where he's from and how he games and how he does all this stuff. It's super mind-boggling that someone like him is like that good at making content. So definitely I'd see myself making content, but if we're talking about bunking, I think honestly I'd want to have one of the newer members of Rave just to like get to know them, you know? I like getting to know.
Yeah.
But if I'm thinking of like
okay, what about like okay, we're gonna bring in a random name that this channel has not seen yet, but they're gonna see in the future as soon as we get them on camera and stuff. Like what would you bunk with, like let's say Isaiah? I don't know if you know who that is.
Bro, I've seen Isaiah,
like
bro. He a cutie.
person ever, dude.
Bro, yeah, no, I definitely bunk with Isaiah,
he's
bro.
chill as
Yeah,
fuck,
like,
dude.
no,
Yeah.
I definitely bunk with Isaiah, bro. He got some kissable lips. What?
Oh shit.
Have you seen his Instagram, bro? He is
Yeah.
dude. He
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
literally has emo in the name, brother.
Yeah.
I'm
Dude.
down bad.
Dude, and he's like a
I'm
skater.
joking, by
He's
the way.
like he's a really chill guy actually. Like he's like
I feel like he'd be good for vlogs if we ever did them.
honestly,
Hold on,
I
I
feel
gotta.
like he would too. I feel like he would be really good at like life vlogs.
Yeah,
Or
like
like
I don't
someone
know.
that we
I
have
just
in the video where we're doing like a vlog all together, and like he would be like one of the people like that would be kind of walking around with us, and he would do something like funny or something, or say something funny
no, man.
or
Like
super
I think
serious.
honestly, since everyone in rave is so different, it's a bunch of personalities clashing together in the best
Yeah.
way possible.
Yeah.
Really, we just had like 10 different people in this said rave house, and we just went somewhere and like went for a steak dinner or something like that, or
I
like
feel like if
rave
we were
go
to get a team house,
to the
dude,
strip club. Like,
we could blow up. Like all of the personalities of some of the rave members, like all in one house, would be absolutely nutty, dude. Like it would be crazy.
yeah, nah, man. I just feel like that would be a really cool place because
Yeah, definitely.
it,
We're gonna try to
that's
make it
what I've
happen
heard a lot.
eventually. Like eventually we'll try it.
And
Yeah,
like someday we just like
definitely.
be like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, definitely. What are some other questions? Let's get off the topic about the freaking punking and stuff. Like, let's not for a little bit.
So far I've kissed like 3 rave members or something. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
By the way, I just want to make it very clear to everyone watching, these are all jokes. Do not kiss.
Do not
Lot.
kiss each other, especially on live.
Do not do any of this. It's very business between us, but we're also friends. Just for the clear, I make these kinds of jokes. I'm the comedic relief.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my role. So just to clarify, I have not kissed any of the rave members, nor do I intend to.
Mr. Disclaimer, alright. You feel unsafe
But like,
saying
you
that.
know, people know like who I am out
Yeah.
of off camera. Like people
Yeah.
might actually think like, oh my god, he's serious. Like, you know.
Yeah, I get you.
I ain't gonna come back. I ain't gonna come back to the team and already get like this on me.
Okay, makes sense.
Oh my god, should we? I don't know if I should say this or not, but like it's not bad. But like, if some of you haven't gone on the hint, like, I mean, Crown gave it away, but I know it says Sparky. It's probably gonna say Sparky in the title or something like that, but I'm Breakfast.
Yeah,
Some of the OGs
yeah.
remember me.
Yep,
Some
definitely.
don't.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
We're gonna
Oh.
we should record after this like you're coming back video, like you're back, but not like like you'll explain like what's going on with the whole thing like that. Your whole
Yeah,
idea of
no.
that.
I feel like that just get confusing for a lot of people because they're gonna see it as like Sparky, and then they're gonna recognize the background from if they watch the Ravecast, if they're cool and
I
like
feel
women.
like we should update the team channel though. Like update saying like you're back, but you're not gonna be doing like you already said you don't really want to start on YouTube and like quite yet.
Well, I've
Or
uploaded
yeah,
here and
yeah.
there. I'm slowly getting back into it. I just don't
Yeah.
want to put myself on that chopping block just yet.
Yeah. Let's get ourselves
It's
like,
like-
you know, followers and start doing crazy
Yeah.
stuff like that, and we'll start
Because
doing that again.
some people know, like I took a almost month or almost year off of Rave,
Yeah.
and I came
definitely.
back. Like I just took a hiatus from everything, really,
Yeah,
and
you
I started
friggin'
like,
went frigging MIA on Minecraft. You became
Yeah,
a
no,
castaway. You
bro.
friggin' started running around.
I know
Yeah.
I ran away and went to go play Minecraft, bro.
I mean, that was still pretty cool though.
I
Like,
was
I didn't hate you for it or anything. There was no disliking for it. It was just like, I respected that you needed some time alone. So it's like, you know, it's like, that's how it was.
Yeah, I know. I needed time alone to build them sick ass Minecraft builds, which you can see at Sparky Ulu on Instagram.
Yeah.
Hashtag shameless plug.
Oh my god. This, like, okay. Oh my gosh, there's another good topic. Okay. This is gonna be another good one you're gonna like, alright? This is gonna be a really good, strong topic that you're gonna like, okay? Alright, so.
Man.
What was your favorite video that you were featured on the team channel before this one?
Ooh.
Because you've told
talking
me that you still love to watch the Breakfast Daydream CC, which is
do
basically
watch the
me editing
Breakfast Daydream.
your cinematics.
Yeah, for those of you who aren't OGs, basically me and Crown got together. I took like 30 cinematics, gave them to him, and he just put some lo-fi beats on it and just made an overall vibe.
It wasn't
definitely
lo-fi,
like.
actually, but it was.
Was
like
it not? I always thought it was.
It was an artist called Medicine that I freaking fell in love with, and I still love his music to this day. Like,
Yeah.
He's like a newer EDM person.
If we're talking about videos that I was featured on, definitely just some like things I can think of off the top of my head. Beggin', that is one of my best videos that I've ever made. But if we're talking old school, like back in the breakfast days, definitely Raven or like Rave N. I don't know how you say it.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I was watching some old videos like the other night, right? Because I've been looking back. Like, I've been looking back and then looking at the progression now. Like, recently we're gonna be going into freaking 8K 60 FPS videos soon, so that's gonna be a thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be editing videos in 8K, so they're gonna be the highest freaking possible quality at this point. But it's just like, I was looking back at some of the old videos, right? And I was looking back at your old introduction video, like your actual introduction into Rave. That was me at like a semi-peak of freaking grinding editing. That video right there was one of my best edits, in my opinion. One of my best introduction videos I've ever edited too.
Yeah, no, man. I always like that video because it's like a little bit different because instead of just like someone sending you.
Nobody does that. Nobody does like they don't make Fortnite interactive like that in a lot of videos.
Oh.
Like the characters being interactive and stuff.
Yeah, no, man. I think that was so cool just because usually, at least how I'd see it, is someone would take their clips, send them to you, and then you edit them. Meanwhile, me, I like helped in the process.
Yeah, the
like,
whole cinematics part,
I put my own person
when you were doing that was crazy. Like, I remember getting those for the first time, and I was like, dude, I'm about to make the video. Like, the insane video.
You know what I just remembered?
What?
At breakfast montage, like I don't know what the actual video title was, but you used that song like pose, photo shoot.
Was that Thanksgiving?
That song, I don't know if you. Oh, remember the thumbnail is like a big old breakfast meal.
Just a plated breakfast, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, oh, dude, that one was.
Oh my
I know, man, that one was good, and I just realized we never made a part 2 to that. There was only the one.
Now we got the time, so it's like.
Oh, we got this. Now we gotta go from the breakfast montage. Gotta go from the breakfast montage to like the Sparky special or something like that. I don't know.
Dude, we should do an updated video. Like updated videos. Like, you know how those videos were recorded like before you even had what you have now? Like, you know, the freaking picture quality that we have now. Like just seeing you right now. Do you remember when you were like Do you remember that one video where it was like you were sitting on your bed and you were like having to use the Xbox editing thing?
Yeah, dude. And
Xbox
now look,
editing
dude,
thing. That was like
I
before
think that
mobile
is
and before
so
YouTube
that is so
editing.
crazy that I
Uh,
started off YouTube. Here's how I started off YouTube. I started off YouTube with a laptop, an Xbox, and a microphone that I like a headset mic.
yeah.
You can come in. You can just go and just shut the door. Shut the door. But like, I think that's just crazy that over the time, like, I still have the same setup. I'm using the same laptop from back then. This is not a different laptop.
Yeah.
Still the same. But now look, I got a mouse, a microphone, keyboard, like a desk. I have a chair. Like, you know, like
For real.
it's insane. Because again, I was just some dumb kid sitting in his room, literally standing up to play video games, bro. Who the hell does that?
For real, dude. I remember that.
That's why I'm so fit, bro. Hit the gym, get your gains up.
I remember
In school,
when,
kids.
dude.
What?
Remember when you were standing up playing Fortnite, and I thought that was like the craziest thing. Like that was like a joke in it, like in the whole group. Like at that point,
Oh,
dude, that
and
was
you know
the
what's
most
funny
funniest
too is
thing ever.
I didn't even do that. I didn't even do that for a joke. I did that
Yeah.
because that's what I had to work with. I didn't have a chair. That's actually not a joke. For a year, let that settle in. For a year and a half of Fortnite, I stood up. Dude, my leg muscles, crazy.
Them calves.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, you stand up to play video games, bro, you'll get muscles like this, bro. I know you can't see it because I'm skinny boy,
Okay.
but like, seriously.
Did you know that after you told me that, I freaking actually tried it a few times, and I was like, oh hell no, I can't do this. I was so used to
I know,
playing
bro,
video
because it
games
gets your
sitting
blood
down.
pumping. You're like,
Yeah. And you can like move, like you can like jump around and stuff too, like, and that's the crazy part. I always thought that was cool. But,
yeah.
I was like, yeah, it was
Oh,
cool.
man, that's why I need that's why I need one of them standing desks.
Definitely. Oh, you should. Dude, that would be so cool. That actually might be a
Just-
unique YouTuber thing. Like, nobody really uses standing up desks. Like to play Fortnite and stuff.
Like
That'd
they're
be cool.
editing.
Okay, here's another topic.
Topic.
Do you remember when you first got Luna, right? And everybody was like adoring her. Do you remember that?
Hold on, Luna.
Yep, here we go. I want to say this.
Come here.
I thought you guys got rid of Luna, to be honest. I wasn't expecting you guys still had her.
Hold on, I need to Luna up. Come here.
Aww. We did the hashtag save Luna, and it actually did.
Yeah.
A lot of people actually tried to help too. That was crazy. That was like one of the first big things we did as a group, like tried to help you with as a group, was tried to sway whatever opinion people were having about it. So I remember
Now I'm gonna lay down right
that was
here.
one of my happiest things I've ever tried to like promote and like operate for the team, is trying to get you to have your dog, you know what I mean?
Now you can use that as now you can use my dog as good clickbait. Sparky showed me this on the Q&A interview with a face.
You could send a picture of you and Luna like hugging like after this video.
Oh,
so.
bro.
And I'll put that as a
Yeah,
thumbnail.
so many
I'll
good-
edit a thumbnail with me in it too.
I know, it's like the Sparky Q&A.
Yep,
Like,
exactly.
dude, you have to do one of those. Like, you have to do like the L8te faces, like
I'm
the.
gonna go like this, and you're gonna be hugging your dog. Boom! Oh my gosh! Put it in its own like white boxes. Bet. That's how they do it.
Yeah, that's
Put
how
some,
they
like,
do it.
Put some like, what's it called? Put like the Discord, like take a picture of the Discord, like video that we're doing right now, in the background, and then have our faces like, and you're like over here hugging your dog.
Yeah. And then have like Ninja crying in the background for some reason.
No, just have an emoji or whatever emoticon, just like.
Fire emoji, eggplant.
Okay.
All right, next topic.
Why does that sound like a Deller? A Deller friggin'
Next
like in one
topic.
of his chat things. Okay. Okay, I need to think of some topics, man. Crap. Oh, there's a good one. All right. Think back at like the old,
Oh.
some of the old rosters or old people we had in Rave, right? What is the farthest member or the OG member for your time? Like, what was he like? Like, who do you remember being the
Well,
most like, not iconic,
my
but like
first
influential person of your time?
here's all the people that I can remember right now
Uh-huh.
who were or still are in rave that I first met at least.
Yeah.
There was Bacon.
Oh my
There
gosh,
was
I haven't heard that name. Holy shoot, dude. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Okay,
there
keep
was
going.
there was Snipes and there was Paradox.
Dude, Paradox, I was literally watching his introduction this morning, like having a nostalgic trip of me and his introduction into Rave.
You know the funniest thing about Paradox?
What?
Maybe it's Paradox. No, it's Snipes. It's Snipes' introduction. Me and Paradox were both in that.
I don't think Snipes ever had an introduction, did he?
He did, because I remember, because we did a cinematic for it.
Oh, bruh. I was just watching that video like a few weeks ago too. His introduction, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Paradox edited it, remember, on PC or whatever. He was like that. Paradox was the first editor before you like came into the team, like years before you came into the team. Remember that? Like, I don't know if you ever
Man,
knew
I remember
that.
Paradox. Oh my God, yo.
Were you and
Yo.
Paradox friends
Oh,
long
Lord.
before like I met you or something? I think you
Brother,
were.
no, me and Paradox, we've never met before rave. But do you remember the time when I did message to Paradox?
Oh,
It was like challenging
oh my
him,
gosh.
bruh.
Was that a
Nostalgia
video
trips.
on your channel?
It's a video on my channel that exists somewhere.
Dude, that was like a year or two ago.
Hey,
Whoa.
dude, now I'm remembering so many old videos I made that like I'm really proud of. Oh Lord.
Do you remember? Okay.
Remember when
there was that video?
Remember when I posted?
Yeah, there was that video, and then remember like Paradox did like his response, and it was like, oh, like it was him with like a hand cam or something like that, remember? But I think he took it down because he didn't like it.
I never saw it then. If he
Yeah.
did.
He actually ended up posting his response on his channel, but then like
Paradox's
he ended up
channel
taking it
still
down.
up?
It's still up. It's still up to this day. We just
Bro,
don't have
dude,
it
that's
pinned
like
on the account or anything right now, or on the team channel.
Oh, dude, finding Paradox's old channel is literally like finding like
It's finding
the
gold,
ancient
pretty
artifact.
much. It's finding gold.
Nah, bro, dude, there was just so many good people. Yeah, but yeah, no, those are the three people. I remember Bacon, Snipes, and Paradox.
Boo Boo Bray.
Those are like
Boo Boo Bray was a good one too.
570.
He was such a freaking cringe lord. Like, he was so funny, but he was just like dumb.
Yeah, no, man, there's just a lot of people.
I add my cousin Brayden to the team just to like, because he was super crazy, he was like a person I would add just because like he was just belligerently funny, and he would make a whole bunch of other people laugh.
Yeah, no, that was before YouTube became a cringe fest, where now you can't say the word fuck in the first 1 minute.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay? Honestly, that's why I stopped doing YouTube. Like, that was one of the other reasons I stopped doing... Like, there's so many more reasons, but, like, that was one of the reasons. Because YouTube just became a cringe fest where people couldn't say fuck in the first minute video, and they had to make their video 8 minutes to get an ad. It's Dookie Water. Susan Wojcicki, fix stuff.
That point. Okay. Oh no. Here's the good here's another good topic, okay? Another good question. If like let's say like in the future you're doing YouTube, right? Like you know, I'm not gonna expect you to do like YouTube or videos. I'm gonna let you do it on your own time, like figure it out for yourself, right? But would you ever let me record a video for you? Like, okay, because I've seen this before, like in the past with like Tensor and Nuda, when they were like when they were in the Fellas, like I don't know if you ever heard of them on YouTube. The Fellas, like the BO2 and trick-shotting people, or just joking around squad with FaZe, Tensor, and Nuda, the other fat guy.
Bro, Tensor, oh
Yeah.
god.
But I remember like
Old.
I remember when FaZe Tensor would like sometimes like he would have access to Nuda's channel, and if Nuda was too lazy to upload a video, Tensor would go in there and he would like record the video for Nuda and like have a whole like do the intro and everything, and then like he would do the editing.
Down for that, honestly.
And then like put a joke at the end, right? To make it funny. But so like if we were to want to ever do a video like that, would you ever want to do that to my channel? And would you ever let me do it to your channel? Like if you got really
I'd probably
lazy one
do
day,
it.
and like you wanted me to record an intro for you saying like, oh, breakfast isn't here today, like, you know, so I had to come out on camera and record for him and like make it really funny.
I went out sick.
Yeah. Breakfast had a sick
And
day.
went to go.
This was the
Crown
outcome.
went to go get milk and never came back. So
Real.
I'm here now. That's my channel. But no, like I'd totally be down for that. The thing is, like,
I want to do a lot
I
more,
like that about you.
collab videos though, like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, dude. Remember that Minecraft video? Granted, it was like 2 minutes long, but like funny.
Yeah. Oh, well, we were all in the group together. Like me, Silent, you, Snipes. Yeah.
Lazy.
Yep. Definitely. I remember that. That's a really good
Dude,
video on the
I miss
channel.
that server, man. I miss that server so much.
Yeah.
It's a shame. It's a shame that Nerdy doesn't play anymore.
Yeah. He plays Java, so I mean, we're gonna probably see him in the future, if anything. Because Nerdy did tease to me saying that he was interested maybe in joining back in the future, or like soon. But I haven't like had time to ask him about it or anything yet, so.
Yeah. Alright, hold on. I just thought of a question for you now, and you can ask this question to me if you wanted to.
Alright.
So, you know that we've had, in counting actually, yes, I've kept up with the numbers. We have had roughly 136 members in Rave, both like in and out. Like 136 people have been in Rave.
More than that.
Well, yeah, like granted my numbers are a bit off because when I left I didn't really keep up with numbers, so it's probably up in the 200s by now.
It's probably
like,
up in like the 300s to 400s almost, actually. Just over the years, actually. Yeah, something like that.
Well, at least when I got in. But anyway, besides the point, is there anyone that you don't like? Is there anyone that you were happy to let off the team? We're gonna get in the dirt right now.
Ooh. I've been waiting for this topic too. I knew I was gonna be asked this eventually. Oh god.
Saw it coming.
Yeah. I don't want to go too hard. I don't want to go too hard on the person because you never know if this video gets like 1 million views. We don't want them to get flooded with DMs saying how
If this gets 1 million views, I will eat a dog turd.
But no, I'm saying like if this video gets like somewhat of like crazy amount of views, like over 1K randomly, like let's say, right? Like, I mean, I just want to make it clear that these people that I dropped in the past, like, it's not because they were like horrible, shitty people, but it was just because of like, you know, they were just not for the team. They just didn't care. They didn't give a shit. They didn't listen. They didn't help. They didn't do anything really. But I would say some of the people that I feel like I was a little bit glad to get off of the team, or like drop from the team eventually. And then again, we are friends nowadays, okay? But this is after. This was before, when I was trying to get us to this point that we have now. Because without like getting rid of them in the past, we would never have what we have right now. Like we would never be doing this, because we would always be arguing or just completely slacking off, and nobody would be doing anything pretty much. Like we'd be grinding clips, but I wasn't able to edit, you know. So it was everybody's fault, kind of. It wasn't just one person. It wasn't just mine, or, you know, it wasn't anybody's fault really. It was just bad timing. But so basically, like, some of the people I feel like I was happy to let off, because it helped us build like the foundation that we're building now, like a stronger
Really
one.
taking your time with this question here.
Yeah, because I don't really like to dog on people about the past. So.
You don't necessarily have to dog on them.
No,
Like, you don't have to go into massive detail. You could just kind of, if you don't want to answer the question, you don't have to, because I'm perfectly capable of answering all these questions. I have no shame.
I'll answer it. It's whatever. I'll ask you the question too next. It's just that would be fair, so that it's just equal. But
I'll answer it first if you want to. Again, I have no humility.
Okay.
I stand by what I say.
Me too. But it's not a great question for the CEO, because I feel like they're not gonna like me after that. Especially if this gets a million views and they get comments and shit. So they're not gonna like that. But first person, this is gonna shock everybody, but I was actually surprisingly glad to drop Snipes, or him leaving Rave eventually. I don't know if you ever knew that. Because did you know?
I did not know that.
Did you know that Snipes was like on my shit list for so many, like literally like a year and a half, he was on my shit list. And I was telling him like all the time, I was like, dude, I'm gonna drop you. Like, you keep doing stuff and saying stuff and, you know, doing stuff that you're just, that's not like helping us. It's not, you know, it's just overall not supporting anything we're doing. And so you remember like how like, it's just, he ended up leaving, right? But did you actually know that Silent was the one that wanted him gone? Like, this is gonna like expose some team drama from the past, okay? That never really got released. Okay, this is gonna be a drama time, okay? A drama alert.
Alright, spill the tea, sis.
Okay. Did you know that Silent, like literally, like I have to be the middle person, because I have to find middle ground with everything in the team. Like if it's drama, right? I have to sort it out usually. Either way. Like I have to help this person get rid of this person, and then that person will get rid of that person, but then that, like, it will just be cleared out after that. Like, no one will care. But it was like, what's it called? Snipes? Well, no. Silent wanted Snipes gone, because Silent was always, like, telling me, which, again, this was actually one of the smarter things he ever told me, is that he was like, dude, we gotta drop some people out of the team, or else the team is never gonna have a good, stable foundation, right? We're never gonna, we're not gonna grow anymore, and we're just gonna be stuck in the same, like, what's it called? I always thought of it as, like, same era. We're not gonna move on to the next era if we don't freaking drop some of the people from this era. And so then I was talking with Nerdy about it, and Nerdy actually brought up the topic of a freaking rave genocide. That's what he called it, pretty much. It was basically like, we were planning on resetting the entire roster at that point. But I disagreed with Nerdy, because I was like, Nerdy, do you know how long it would take to bring, you know how long it would take to, like, you know, freaking drop the entire roster, pretty much mass kick literally everybody, And I told Nerdy, I was like, you do understand that that's literally gonna destroy a whole, like, a crazy amount of reputation we have with our group of people, right? And so I had to say no to that. But I did it, but I, like, you know, tweaked it in a certain way where it was like, I didn't go full genocide and, like, kick everybody.
Called it genocide.
Yeah? That's literally what we called it. Freaking rape genocide at that point. Because we had a whole bunch of people that we didn't need, a whole bunch of people that were just sitting around. We had members that didn't even really know why they were there or what they were doing or what was the whole plan. So that's why we thought of that. But then Silent, he wanted Snipes gone because Silent was more like wanting people gone because of his own personal gain, if that makes sense. That's how I always saw it. Silent wanted Snipes gone because Snipes... Oh no. Silent wanted Snipes gone because Snipes was toxic towards Silent and would always tell Silent off about, like, him being ego, like, starting to ego out and stuff, and, like, act like he's in charge of him and stuff. And so then, like, after I ended up removing Snipes, that whole drama with me and Silent happened. But I feel like the whole conspiracy I have about that is that Silent knew eventually, like, I would end up saying, like, stuff, like, talking about it, how I never really, like, I didn't want to have to remove Snipes how I did, and, like, the way I did, but it had to happen or else we were never gonna progress. But it's just like, I had to do it, but at the same time, I ended up learning later on that Silent, if anybody, was a person that wasn't really great either. Like, he wasn't great for building a foundation, which he ended up leaving. So then that carved what we have going on now, the the next stage pretty much to the team. It made it like, and it wasn't even that I was like trying to get full, like, control back, because that's not how it was. But it was because, like, it was just because that's just how it worked out. Like, I wasn't even expecting to be the only lead again. But then as soon as I, like, you know, removed Silent, which was literally kind of like my right-hand person, but he never really helped with anything, and so I never really relied on him. I kind of just did stuff on my own. Because I would always ask him to help me set up, like, the roster or type the roster or whatever, and it never worked. So I was like, okay, why not? Just do it myself. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, is that's why these people were on my shit list, is because they would always say that they would help me with things, but then they never actually helped. You know what I mean? Like, they're different now. We're all chill and stuff now, but that's just how it was before. And they, like, Snipes even knows that. Like, that's why he left. Because of drama and stuff. Yeah? Oh, okay. But yeah, like, who did you want gone? Like, you said you would answer the question too, so those were two people mostly. Like the main people.
Okay. Let's see here. There's
a lot of people apparently for you.
My list. All right. Definitely top 3 would have to have been Odyssey.
That was a common one. Everybody wanted Odyssey on. He was toxic, really toxic, all the time.
Not this one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Capture is Baseball King, right? It's Lamentus's cousin.
Yeah, yep, that kid.
Okay,
the one
so
that let me had us start beef with friggin' NTC clan or whatever.
Yeah, the old Capture. Yeah. The old Capture, I would have removed.
But now he's more chill, so it's like, it's okay.
Capture now is pretty poggers. Capture,
Yeah.
we love you. Mwah.
For real.
But like, old Capture sucked balls. And
Yeah.
you know, honestly, he should compliment because now he's changed so much. He's making content, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Oh my gosh. Do you remember when he thought he was like the best member? That was crazy. Like a lot of these people
Yeah.
thought they were the best members. Like, for example, Capture was like, oh, I could float someone, or I could make builds go invisible. Like that was a big thing for a long time.
Mm,
It was like, who was
yeah,
the best
no.
Fortnite player or whatever. Like it's just so
That's
stupid.
just, dude. That's what sucked for me is that he tried to leave an impression, but the thing is like we had other PC members to name a few off the top of my head. Dame,
Yeah,
I don't
Dime
know what it is.
wasn't PC. He's always been keyboard and mouse on Xbox.
Well,
Actually.
yeah, but let's
Yeah.
be honest, he's pretty fucking good at it.
Yeah, definitely.
That's like the only one I can think of off the top of my head. I know I edited more clips. I just Oba.
Koba was,
He was a good
holy crap. Like if he ever
games
starts
too.
playing again, I'm definitely adding him back to the team. He's a god at
Yeah.
that game, dude.
Yeah, no, like those were some good keyboard players because you know they're modest. They didn't like say like I'm better than you because I'm better than you because I know how to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Oh, I know how
just
to float
logged into
someone.
Warzone.
Oh, I know how to make a build go invisible. That's like normal for
Yeah.
PC players now.
Like it's just the old Capture was very cocky because, and honestly, when you're fresh meat in the Shark Tank, you're gonna get bit, bitch. Okay, like if you're acting like a piece of shit, you're gonna get bit.
Yep, definitely. You're gonna get bit by everybody. Everybody's
Wait,
gonna hit
whoa.
you. It's like, oh, you think you're the best
Alright.
player now? No, I've been here longer. What do you mean?
All right. Well, I actually got another question because if you ask this back to me, I have a good answer.
All right.
What is some hobbies off camera, off video games that you've developed over the last few months?
Bruh. You would be so amazed. Okay, some of the
You've
hobbies...
developed no hobbies?
No,
Oh,
I
okay,
have.
I was about to say.
I've developed like hobbies like over the last few months in general. I've developed hobbies
anything,
for
really.
like I love building social media accounts. Like I've done that. You've seen that. Holy crap.
Not necessarily hobbies, but just like stuff you like to do.
Yeah,
more
that's
than,
like stuff I like to do is I love to sit here and just I could gain followers like all day. That's how fun it is for me. But I do that, and then I actually recently have, I mean, before I moved here, and I haven't really had time to do it right now because I've been working on the team, right? But
Yeah.
before I left Washington, I was actually going on a lot of walks, like mile walks. Like I would literally just pack my phone, get my headphones, and just go. Like literally just walk forever. And so I was doing that a lot. That's actually something a lot of people don't know. Is that I freaking used to walk miles like by myself. Just go walk in the country pretty much. I used to do that.
Hmm.
One of the other hobbies I really liked was I don't really know. Definitely doing like other videos other than YouTube because YouTube videos take a long time to like edit. But I was always doing like oh, okay. So I loved uploading to TikTok and stuff like that, right? And so I like for the last few months I've been obsessed with TikTok and like Instagram and stuff. So there was that, and then of course like nerdy stuff I do. Like I was obsessed with like learning more about the YouTube algorithm, like how to do really good on it, or just crazy nerd stuff like that. That's what I was doing all the time. It's like searching up, like basically stuff to like make myself get ahead of everybody. That was like what I was doing.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, I'm like a really techie person, so I love like searching up stuff about like tech. A loved going out to drive too, actually. Like driving around.
Dang it.
What about you though? What was some of the crazy hobbies you've had recently? Definitely Minecraft.
I know Minecraft was definitely one of them. You know, I could tell you. I think I'd rather show you actually.
Okay, bet. Piano. No way. You won't.
I've been trying to learn keyboard without lessons.
Nice. That's good.
And let's see if I can get it hooked up. You hear that?
Definitely. Yep.
Let me find the notes here. Hold on, wait. No. What the hell? What the hell? Where is it? I'll find it one of these days. Let me, hold on. This is embarrassing. Okay, I don't know if these are your exact right notes, but tell me if you recognize this.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Whoop.
Goosebumps? I don't know why I
It's,
thought Goosebumps.
Dr. Dre.
Oh my gosh, Dr. Dre. Okay, yeah, I see you. Alright, that's cool.
And then, imagine just start shredding Megalovania on here. I'm not good. I'm not good by any means.
Yeah,
But
gotcha.
I've only started like a month ago.
Yeah,
And
I got that.
just, I don't know, sometimes like when I'm like rendering a video or whatever, I'll just be like,
Alright, would you ever... Okay, this is a good question right here. Would you
Sure
ever,
thing, Buckaroo.
would you ever do like make videos on YouTube with music? Like you making music? Would you ever, have you ever thought
funny.
about that?
Do you say that?
I knew something.
It's funny that you say that.
Okay.
Because I've already done that.
No way.
I will not share the channel for
Okay.
my own pride,
Okay.
but I have done that before.
Alright, sick.
That's
good to know.
Some other hobbies I've done is Crown knows this. Working out. I don't work out all the time, but I do work out occasionally, like more than regularly. I guess. Brother, you trying to see these? No, I'm kidding.
I know. I seriously,
Imagine.
you've never told me that yet. I don't think.
Well,
I always had an idea that you did, but you never did.
Hold on. I gotta. I used to do my headphones keep clipping
Like,
on
I've
my
been seeing you
motherfucking shit.
flex a lot randomly when we're recording and stuff, so it's like, you know. Dang,
what? Like,
sheesh. Flexing out here, dude. Flexing. Just gotta put the money
oh, yeah,
right there,
that's you.
dog. You gotta put the money right there.
No, put the money right there.
Oh yeah. Yep. I get you.
Tattoo. Yeah. But no, that's really what I've been doing.
Here's another good question right here. What is like if you had future merch that you would create, what kind of themes of merch would you go for?
Like what design would I have?
Yeah, like what would the design in your mind right now think of right now? Like what would it be? Like what image?
Like here's what I've always thought, because I feel like that question was gonna get asked, or like some form of that question, like
because I remember I was
like
trying to
I was
make
expecting
you
like
the Luna merch at one point, but I never like actually finished
I
like did
remember
it. But I might in the future actually if you're down.
I actually had this conversation with a friend of mine, like if you were to have your own U2s, how would you design it? Pretty similar question. How I would have it is I'd have it a picture, like a cartoony version of me, and on one side I'd have a donut to reference the breakfast, right there. And on the other hand, I'd have like just like
wizards,
like to have. I would actually. Yeah.
Are you serious right now? Like really?
Yeah. We're going now. Okay. Then I'd probably have my phone or something in my hand to like reference a mobile editor.
Yeah.
And then something like that.
That's cool.
And just like something like that, you know, just something that, because I'd probably have my face covered, because like I don't care to show my face crown. You know what I look like. Like now from Crown and I, we know deep down why I left, and like we know the deep lore that we will not share because we do not want to reopen bullet holes.
We don't want to open. Yeah, no, just don't even talk about it. Honestly, at this point.
I don't. Yeah, no. Honestly, I regret even bringing it up right now because people are gonna be like, "What happened? Did you kill his mom?" Like,
yeah. It was just like, a fallout. That's literally all it was. Like,
yeah, it's a fallout. We'll just put it that way. It was a fallout. So I probably wouldn't have my face on it. I'd probably have what you're seeing now.
Yeah.
This is kind of like. Necessarily like to show my face. You can find my face. Like it's not like it's hard to find. It's literally on my Instagram and my Twitter, I think. Like it is not hard to. You could go on my third to last video and see what I look like. I don't like showing. Oh, that's all right. Well, I kind of have to go.
All right, sounds good. Well. You want to say friggin' rave luck for the camera? I don't know.
Rave luck, bitches.
Rave on top. All.
Hey yo, y'all come after us. It's rave on site.
Yes, sir. All right, see you guys.